しくお願いします。さあ、その売店のお兄さん元気ですよ。あ、少し反応してくださいました。さあ、間もなく開始となります。
Oh yeah, it's about to go down. FIBA 3x3 Utsunomiya Opener. Here at the Utsunomiya Shi Shrine.
さあ、この宇都宮オープナー世界ツアーの始まりです。どうぞ皆さんのパワーで決勝をつけて、そして次の都市へとバトンをつないでいきましょう。
So what's game coming up next to set it off from our race and shootout competition qualifier? We're going to call our shooters out in about a minute to get started, and once again, it is the most shots made in the shortest amount of time. Top 4 shooters will advance to the finals, which will take place tomorrow here, day 2.
どれだけのパフォーマンスが出るのかお楽しみにしていただきたいと思います。
Alright, it's about to go down. Maurice Lacroix shootout competition qualifier. Top 4 shooters advance to the finals, which will take place tomorrow, day 2. Most shots made, shortest amount of time, 30 seconds on the clock.
さあ、それぞれ30秒間の戦いです。さあ、4名の選手、明日に向けて今日の予選戦い抜いていきます。どうぞね、皆さんも世界トップクラスのシューティングの力、こちらの方お楽しみにしていただきたいと思いますし、そして一つ一つのプレーにですね、しっかりと拍手、声援などを送って、より一層選手が飛躍できるようにね、パワーを送っていただきたいと思います。
And let's call to the court our first shooter, representing our team Amsterdam Hydro, number 5, Norbert Gleason. Again, the rebounders on the court. Blows the whistle, and the player can choose which side they want to go to first, whether right or left.
さあ、ライトサイドを選ぶか、レフトサイドを選ぶのか、どちらかでしょうか。
Here we go. One. One on the first rack. About 10 seconds left. And 1.
Squad away. さあ、今1本シュートを決めて暫定トップです。
And now let's call on our next shooter, representing Antwerp Contest, number 0, Brian Devon! One. A little breezy out here.
Okay, and full C.
Two. And two. So to this court, beat thus far, and now on to the court, representing Team Partizan, number 3, Back to the highest score thus far. 1. 2. 3. We're on the first rack. 4. And 4. And now coming to the court, representing Team Raudondvaris Hoptrans, number 8, Moises Kupis. One. One on the first rack. 2. And 2. Next up, representing Rosedale, SwishEXE, number 6, Carl Neuer. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So new high score. And next up, representing Sansar MMC Energy, number 2, There we go. 1. 2. And time is fire. Good boy. So we got 2. And our next shooter, representing Sydney, CLBEXE, number 5, Luke Jameson.
シドニーからルール名称右からの勝負だ。
And it was on the first track. One. And two. Next up, representing Huishan and E, number 8, BeefmanEXE.
さあ、ルールからベアナイスルーチスーパースターです。
One. One on the first track. Two. Three. And four. Next up, representing Partizan MMC Energy, number 4, SwishEXE.
さあ、ランナーフル NMC からのフォースピードさあ。
Representing Utsunomiya BREX.
Let's go, Psycho!
Next up, representing Team Vienna, number 4, Matthias Lindorfer.
さあ、そしてチームビエナからナンバー4マティアス・リトルダ。
One. One on the first rack. Two. Three. And four. And our final shooter representing Yokohama, BeefmanEXE.
Number 3, no, Katsuhiro! さあ、この競技の登場のところは
And then we go find the highest score on the score. 1, 2, comes out firing, 3. I got 3 first rack. we have Carl Neuer.
All right. The wait is over. The 12th edition of the FIBA 3x3 World Tour has arrived. 2023 begins in the land of the rising sun as we bring you the FIBA 3x3 World Tour Opener from here in Utsunomiya, Japan for the second consecutive year. Hello everybody, I'm Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, coming at you in front of the Futa-Arayama Jinja Shrine for what we expect to be another incredible opener here in Japan. The top 10 teams in the world are here. We've seen a lot of changes being made over the off-season, more changes than puberty. We'll get into that later, but we got a big competition right in front of you as we begin yet another 9-month journey to crown the best pro team in the game. This team's gonna be busier than a Saturday on Shibuya Crossing. Let me tell you, a record-setting 18-city World Tour season tips off here in Japan. You know him right there. That's 3x3, the Hype, Noah Lazarus, one half of Q York, one half of our MC crew. And there's the best DJ in the game, hands down. DJ Last, our official 3x3 Olympic DJ. He's gonna be on the spins from start to finish here in Utsunomiya. Of course, we were welcomed here to Utsunomiya, as we always are, with a
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got two teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court with 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team with 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
All right, now that you are comfortable with the rules of the game, we are about to get to the games. What an offseason it has been as we take a look at the World Tour schedule in 2023. We'll be heading to Manila next. I mentioned this is a record year, y'all. The year before the Paris Olympics, we got an 18-city tour this year. A record by a long stretch. I'll be with you for nearly every stop, so get used to this voice. Here I am for this 12th edition of the FIBA 3x3 World Tour. This is my 9th edition on the mic, and I could not be happier. Always happy to be back here in Utsunomiya. In terms of the winners of the teams that will be competing, I should say, here are your 12 competing teams. A couple of changes here late due to some passport issues with both Riga and Miami, so we will not see those teams in competition here at this opener with $50,000 on the line. Here are your previous winners. You see it is laced with Serbian domination. Novi Sad with 3, Lehman getting one in 2018. Of course, Oob getting it done last year to start what would be a World Tour final winning campaign for them. It was a string of 4 straight events to start the year for them. And that's why they earned so much dough. Look at the paper that they earned in 2022. $376K. Lehman right behind him with 324. Antwerp with a big year as well. Look, it's some money to be made in 3x3. And a $50,000 bag on the line here in 2023 at this Utsunomiya Opener. Got a nice light breeze going. I'm playing both commentator and forecaster. Not expecting any showers today, maybe tomorrow. But nice cool temperatures. Obviously the players have to deal with the elements of wind and when it gets a little chilly outside, but that's why we love 3x3. Throw the obstacles at us and we're gonna see who's who and what's what. First 2 teams will get us started as we get a look at the main draw. You see Huishan, the #1 seed and the defending champs from last year, joined by Sydney BEXE out of Australia. Didn't have to compete in the qualifying draw. Pool B looking good with the formerly known Shake Gubale squad. We're now calling, I don't want to mispronounce the name of the team, Raudondvaris Hoptrans. There we go. They'll be key in Pool B. Don't sleep on Partizan in Pool B. Meantime, we'll get started in Pool A, though, with Huishan in E and Sansar MMC Energy representing Mongolia. So this will be the first game of the Pro Season 2023. First 10-minute sprint. We've been waiting on this one for months. Hadn't seen any 3x3 Pro action since December in the World Tour final, when we saw again Oob win their first World Tour final. And out they come. The star-studded cast, the fearsome foursome of these Serbians. 8 Masters last season, 5 titles including the final, 2 runners-up finishes in Riyadh and Debrecen. And these are the guys that did it. World #1, Strahinja Stojacic. The Beast, Brankila, Marko Brankovic. The 3x3 legend himself and all-time leading scorer, Dejan Majstorovic. Nemdizo, Nemanja Barac. Those are your 4 representing Huishan in E. Now let's get a look at the Mongolians. Sansar MMC in Energy. Only got 2 looks at this team on the World Tour last season. An 11th place finish in Cebu and an impressive run to 3rd in Manila. The intrigue is there, especially with their big off-season pickup, joining the young star Anand, the archer Aryan Bold, fresh off a gold medal at the Asia Cup. But there he is. The Mongolians have added 3x3 great and Olympic bronze medalist, former Lehman star Alexander Rakov to the mix this year. Kind of odd seeing him in a Sansar MMC Energy jersey, but it's a new day in 3x3. We'll get a chance to discuss all the happenings in the offseason as the tournament goes on, but your first look at something a little bit strange in 2023. Alexander Rakov rocking with the Mongolians now. They're going to have their work cut out for them. There wasn't a whole lot that Oob did wrong last year en route to that World Tour final win. Again, they started off 2022 with 4 consecutive event wins. They ended up winning 5 Masters on the season. And of course, the World Tour final, beating Vienna. Here are 2 of our most esteemed officials, Marcos Michaelidis and Edmund Hope. They'll have the whistles around their neck, so the game is going to be officially official. Look no further. There's Oob's superhero, Dr. Strange, Strahinja Stojacic, the 30-year-old, ranked #1 in the world, 2022 World Tour MVP. I mean, I'll get tired naming all his accolades. He was just marvelous last year as he continues his claim to be the best in the game. Anand Aryanbold is a rising star. I just mentioned some of his heroics at the Asia Cup and leading Mongolia, helping lead Mongolia to gold just a month ago. He's taking his game to the next level, and you're looking at Anand Aryanbold, last season's most spectacular player. There's Dejan Majstorovic. Some people are saying the GOAT. It's hard to argue. He is the leading scorer in 3x3 history, entering his 10th season on the World Tour. He's won 4 times here in Utsunomiya. And obviously looking for another. Majsorovic topped the league in free throw percentage a year ago, finished 2nd in scoring. And again, in his day, dating back to his days as co-star of Novi Sad, he won in 16, he won in 17, he won in 18, he won the 2019 World Tour final here, and in 2022. So that's 5 wins by my count for Dejan Majstorovic. He's aiming at number 6. Here we go, 2023 underway. The voice is in your ear from Utsunomiya as Sansar MMC Energy will start with the rock and attack Huishan NE. There's Ratko. No hesitation in pulling the trigger on the 2-piece. He misses. Brankovic is going to step on the line. And Sansar MMC Energy will get back going. There's Aryan Bow. His last name kind of sounds like Arrow and Bow. He is an archer. Maybe that's a new nickname. What y'all think? Arrow and Bow. He's got the rock to start things off. And you better believe they're going to get it back to him quickly. 2-piece, no biscuit. Chance for a 3-point play here as Aryan Bow. He's getting used to this whole 3-point play thing. That's exactly how he won it from Mongolia over Australia at the Asia Cup in Singapore. And with a flick of the wrist, it's a 3-0 game. Sansar MMC Energy out the gates. Here's Dr. Strange redirecting. Nim Diesel. Maybe too much protein in the offseason. So here comes Aryan Bow. He and Ratko still haven't worked out that pick and roll just yet. They got 9 more months to go. Dr. Strange weaving through traffic. The beast, Bronchula. Oh, these goals ain't loyal. Rolls out as Uba still searching for their first bucket. Here's the archer. Oh, he had the maestro in his heels, but unable to connect in front of the rim. Shot clock violation will turn the ball back over to the sensational serves. And let me not forget the other 2 teammates of Ratko and Aryan Bow, Inkbayar Nolbatar and Inkbayar Chulunbatar. As, man, miss another shorty. Oh, Nim Diesel, he is moving some people around down there. Ratko hit the deck as Oob hit the scoreboard for the first time. There's George Clooney on steroids. He's not gonna, like I said, it was a joke. Barach with the rock. Fading. Ooh, pull within 1. 2 minutes in, we got a foul on the perimeter. That one called on Strahinja Stojicic. Take another look at Barach. Man, he had an argument for maybe Rookie of the Year last year. Now that I think back to it, I probably should have named him my Defensive Player of the Year. This dude is locked down. So 3 fouls on Oob to go with Sansar MMC Energy's 1. Just picked that up as Oob will look to either tie or take the lead here. Dr. Strange patient on the drive. He's going to kiss that off the glass, and we're all even. 3-zip. 3-3, rather. My bad. We all shaking off the rust here to start the year. I want to thank our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson. Our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. There's Ratko. Oh, with the slick behind the back pass, Aryan Bow couldn't squeeze it. Dr. Strange, he got the cookie in hand, quickly fed over to Barach. Back to Dr. Strange, a whistle on the drive. And an offensive foul, no, defensive foul, excuse me, on the Mongolians. The Mongolian-Serbian mix, I have to say now. Here's SwishEXE. SwishEXE, reverse layup is gonna go. And Oob out front. Inkbatar Nolbatar takes the pass, he's bumped. He was a part of that Asia Cup goal, again, just a month ago in Singapore. He's got the rock on the elbow. He wants some help. Ratko, all threads. Ratko can do that now. He did shoot the two pretty well in 2022. 38% from long range was Alexander Ratko. He's not a dude that you want to leave alone. Here's the Maestro. Forces one up. Late in the shot clock. Touches nothing. That two was chunked from the corner. And that one's going to go down from Chulumbata. Oh, Dr. Strange. They left him alone. And he can't complete the double dare. Barac with one swipe of the arm, people go flying, and he gets the bucket. Barac definitely came back with more muscle here in 2023. Like all weight training in the offseason. We got a 7-6 game, competitive start to our opening game of the World Tour Opener here in Utsunomiya. I want to thank our official suppliers, Inleo, Skelter Sports, Magic Sky. Marko Brankovic looks like he'll open the possession here for Oob, but we'll take a look at the scores table. Apparently, as I'm not even going to pretend like I know what they're looking at. But we'll give you a look at the venue. Again, one of the most iconic on the FIBA 3x3 World Tour. And nice new threads for the officials as well. I like the new jerseys. The Maestro, the stroke ain't stroking yet. Oh, Dr. Strange with a little wiggle. Oh, Brankovic runs into trouble. Ratko took his cookies. Down low, oh no, wait a minute. Ratko didn't clear it. But he contends that he did. He's challenging Officer Edmond. He's gonna get it straight over at the scores table and see if Ratko did indeed clear that ball. If he does, that'll be a score that will count for Sansar MMC Energy. Now, you have to not only get beyond that two-point arc with 1 foot fully, but you have to lift the opposite foot to get continuation, and he did not. You can take another look yourself, and yeah, he's well within the line. Yeah, it's Edmond Ho is all over it. Challenge is lost. Sansar MMC Energy cannot challenge going forward. Vim Diesel, oh, nearly threw it away. Barac is there to save the day. Stojacic will swing it to Barac. Barac back to SwishEXE, and he gets the friendly roll on the baseline. It's all even at 7 apiece. And Barac is going to be called for the foul there. He was involved in an entanglement with Ratko. Barac in pursuit. And that one's going to rattle out. Arianbo couldn't get it to go. Maestro down to Barac. Barac cruising in for the score. Don't typically think of Nemanja Barac as a scorer, but he added a respectable 3.4 points per game last season. And of course, was the league's leading rebounder in 2022. Who knows? Maybe we'll see more offense from Nemanja Barac this year. Right now, he's trying to set up the screen. That foul's called on the Mongolians. Their fourth. Ooh, with no more fouls to give. They got 6, but a 1-point advantage. Stojacic driving and missing as Maestro comes around. Majstorovic starts some ball movement. It leads to SwishEXE. SwishEXE misses, but he cleans up his own mess. Scores at the rim over some contact. 2-point game. It'll be, and tough attempt there. Raudondvaris couldn't get it to go. SwishEXE. He's gonna redirect. Getting dizzy with it. Drops it off to Barac. Barac has an open man. SwishEXE. Nope. Barac, good hustle. Now SwishEXE will attack the rim. Couldn't drop it off. Out of bounds to Ooh. Here's Majstorovic. Back here in Utsunomiya, 8 years after his first title here. There's Brankovic. Brankila sinks that one. 11-7, make that 11-8. As Ratko was able to clean things up, keeping Sansar MMC Energy in this one. After starting the game with a 3-0 lead. No hesitation from Majstorovic, but he cannot find his mark there. Here comes Ratko, the Olympian. Oh, beautiful give and go. Arianbo to Ratko. A one-possession game. Take another look at that. Drew 2 defenders. Ratko, one of the best in the business at that pick and slip. And he does it to perfection. Oh, he was just pretending. The fake opens up the lane and opens up the lead, 12-9. Ratko could knock that one down. Rebound goes to SwishEXE. Number 3 in rebounds in 2022. To get it over to sharpshooter Marko Brankovic. Brankila. He's smelling blood out there. Extends the lead 14-9. Brankila, the most consistent 2-point shooter on this UB team. Knocked down nearly 40% of his 2-point attempts in 2022. So the story of the game has been this. Sansar MMC Energy open up with a 3-point play from the young star Anand Arianbo. You knew UB wasn't going to stay down too long. They make their way back into the contest, traded buckets, have led by as many as 4, and now Sansar MMC Energy find themselves playing keep up. Trying to stick around with the number 1 seed in the game. 5-point difference. Ooh. Ratko. Over to Arrow and boom. Oh, to the hole. Scores it over Dr. Strange. Now SwishEXE. He'll assess the defense. Straight on 2-ball. All cloth. 16-10. Ooh. Raudondvaris. Nope. SwishEXE not having none of that. Majstorovic, who's been off target from 2 range, he's going to take another attempt. That one off the iron. Barac can't save it. Ratko does for his team. He wants it back. Ratko up top. Arianbo, quick trigger. Off the mark top that time. Raudondvaris spins. Cannot put it in. Oh, Arianbo has it swiped away. Good defense underneath from Barac. Now Barac. Oh, get that out of there. It's Ratko. Great timing on the block. He throws it away like yesterday's trash. And Barach will have to go back to work. Maestro bottoms 18-10. Approaching 2 minutes to play. And an offensive foul. So we finally do get some string music from the Serbian 3x3 great and all-time 3x3 leading scorer Dejan Majstorovic. Hit 69 of those last year to lead the league. He wants another one, and that one comes up abbreviated. Rakov down low, Anobatar. Can he score it this time? That time he does. Still a comfortable lead. That'll be the 7th foul on Sansar MMC Energy. So a couple of free throws coming up for Marko Brankovic, the beast. The beast also one of the better free throw shooters, and I may have jinxed him. Shot it well last year, 83% from the line. He's going to miss his first free throw attempt here of 2000. Oh, first and second. I guess that was an announcer's jinx. Can't blame that one on jinx. Rakov just missed it. It was cleaned up underneath. But still a tough hill to climb for Sansar MMC Energy. Ooh. Dr. Strange trying to thread the needle to Barach. Barach, who's been featured as maybe their top scorer in his game. Barach has been putting that work in. Nice cut as Arjenbo finishes with the crib. Majstorovic wants to bring his team one step closer to finishing the game. That time Barach doesn't get the score. Maestro off balance, off the iron. Barach skies for the rebound. So with $1:25 left, Uber in the driver's seat. 10-minute sprint to 21.
Referee checking the footage. Make sure it's a red call. Once again, a reminder to all, please follow FIBA 3x3 on social media, Twitter, Instagram.
That Uber defense really stepped up as well. You see Sansar MMC Energy at the 13-point mark. Uber allowed the second fewest points per game in the league last year at 15.7. That's a part of their recipe for success. Majstorovic. Oh, yep. Strahinja skipped with it. He's trying to explain his side of the story. He better play some defense, or maybe not. Arjenbo does that. Oh, Strahinja all day long does not knock down the two. That's one area of Dr. Strange's game that he probably needs to work on. Hit 30% of his 2 attempts last year and launched 151 of them. Now Strahinja, oh, dying time, sets up the beast. Under a minute to play, 19-14. Novatar. He'll make that one count. Sansar MMC Energy. 2-possession deficit right now, but it can end right now. Oh, the beast. Oh, Arjenbo hits the target from deep. Don't look now. We got a 2-point game. Never mind. Maestro called game. One of his famous maestros. 21-17. Ooh, we're gonna get the first W of 2023.
wins over Sansar.
That's the way things are going to start off here in Pool A, and it was won before the limit. That's how 70% of UB's wins came in 2022 before the limit. I guess that's SwishEXE still wanting an explanation on the travel that was called against them. But that will be a point of emphasis here in 2023. And keeping a close eye on when players move that pivot foot on the catch. And it looks like SwishEXE was corrected. It indeed was a travel. Even he would agree. Meantime, let's look back at the highlights. I told you it was a Nim Diesel show. Early and often, whether they were featuring him in the offense or whether he was just making it happen by getting offensive boards and staying scrappy, he provided that early spark for UB. Although they trailed at the beginning of the game 3-0, that didn't last long. There's Barac trying to play bully ball. But the Mongolian Serbian said no to that. UB continued to play downhill. Attacking the rim, staying active on the glass. And they get the dub by 4 over Sansar MMC Energy to get things going. All right, we just getting going. This is game number 2. Raudondvaris Hoptrans, the artist formerly known as SwishEXE Ballet, against Partizan, another Serbian team, trying to put their name in the hat. So, hey, it's more than just about UB and Lehman. We can hoop too. Prove it. Their first hooper is going to take the court. I'm calling him flight mode. That's it, flight mode. Modestas Kupis, 15 dunks last year. Second only behind SwishEXE Stojicic. He's joined by Paulis Belavicius. None other than Marius Uzupis, the Uzi. And the Monstar, standing 6'9", Aurelius Bougalis. He and Uzupis combined for 12 points per game in 2022. 6 appearances for SwishEXE Ballet, their former name, last season. Finished the season strong. We'll see what they bring as the 2 seed. And lacing them up against Partizan. Now Partizan, this is a team that is not to be slept on. I think they're going to be a serious contender here in 2023. Especially with Pop, the Serbian great Ivan Popovic, joined by Marko Čakarević, Marko Stevanovic, and Stefan Torbica. This is a team that's sneaky good. They were in contention for the World Tour final last year after finishing second in Prague, but ultimately didn't make the cut for the final 12 teams in the season showpiece event. They need to qualify for more than 3 Masters this year. That's what they qualified for last year. Our officials are certainly qualified. 2 Olympic referees, and Cecilio Tuk and Edmund Ho. He's back again. They'll hold us down here for our second game. I was talking about, we got 2 incredible dunkers in this game. Marius Uzupis is not one of them, but he is an incredible player. Uzupis knocked down nearly 40% of his 2-point attempts in 2022. He had a couple of Maurice Lacroix buzzer beaters, second only to Thibaut Vort in that category. He helped lead SwishEXE Ballet to a Hong Kong Masters win, scoring 41 points. There's Marko Stefanovic. representing Partizan, the 28-year-old. He had 15 dunks in just 10 World Tour games. That would explain his shooting percentage of 77% from one-point range last year. Third best in the league. But think, 15 dunks in just 10 World Tour games. That is ridiculous. You think about Modestas Koupis, who also had 15. But Koupis had, he had at least 10 more games.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, X3.
All right, here we go. Partizan will start with the Wilson. Stefanovic, he'll hand it off. Looking to get some offense going on the perimeter, but look at this defense here from the Lithuanians. That two goes begging. That's Torbica. Couldn't can it. And we got a foul. Foul black. Raudondvaris, Hoptrans will reset defensively with Uzi up top. There's Pop coming around. Popovic, oh, he sold it at the rim. Here's Koupis, flight mode. I told you. Put your tray tables up. He sticks the landing. And the Lithuanians draw first blood. So he had 15 of these last year. He's starting off this year on a good foot. Nice little banky. Koupis. Oh, he got his pepper pick like Peter Piper. Stefanovic. He's got those Stretch Armstrong arms. He's got the wingspan of a pterodactyl. And he'll earn the possession for Partizan. I like your cut, G. That time, Popovic makes the layup. Oh. Offensive foul called on Bukelis, who was setting the screen. Bukelis was incredible in 2022. Shaka Gubale, though, suffered one of the most stunning losses in recent years at the World Tour Final in Abu Dhabi against a Lausanne team that needed 12 points to outlast them and make it to day 2. And believe it or not, Lausanne Sport actually beat them by 12 points. They hit the exact mark and ended the Lithuanians' run in hopes for competing for the World Tour Final title. So really a bitter ending to 2022 for the Lithuanians. That's ancient history now as Bukelis misses the shorty. Stefanovic trying to hold him off. And Bukelis is called for the push. A couple of fouls called on Monstar so far. No argument from him. Raudondvaris with 3 fouls, Partizan with 2 in a 1-1 game. Kyle Montgomery, AK the voice in your ear. Uzi getting into Belavicius. And then Uzi, he's gonna fire a blank mid-range. So the fouls are starting to add up a lot quicker than the points. For Raudondvaris, they pick up a 4th foul. We're a minute and a half into this game. They got to settle in. Like in the movement here from Partizan as they'll swing it up top, and another whistle. And I do believe this is actually going to be, Raudondvaris. They're playing some hack fits right now. That is their 5th. They got 1 more foul to give, or they'll be in the penalty. That one off of Bukelis. It'll leave 7 seconds for Partizan to get to work. Pop to Stefanovic. Stretch Stefanovic. He'll get it back. He's lost in the abyss. Didn't know where to go with it, threw it away. So ball back over to the lethal Lithuanians. There's Belavicius, P, B, no J. Stefanovic hands it off. People get it back. Stretch. He's suffocated by two defenders on the inside. That is a shooting foul, you can see. Jupis didn't have that hand straight up. He had it horizontal. That's going to draw the whistle. Oh, Stefanovic can't make it count at the charity stripe. Oh, he was trying to get it to Belavicius. Bukelis mishandled it. So Partizan back in business. Stefanovic with the Bill Cartwright release. That ain't good. That one is. Second time's the charm as Partizan lead it 3-1. Kopis loses the handle on it. Back over the stretch. Stefanovic hands it off to get it back. All by himself. That one comes up shy. Stefanovic, this time two-ball corner pocket. The stroke was broke. 2-point game, it'll stay. It was Bukelis on the charge. The big fella hits the deck. He needs some help here. Belavicius, he's going to throw it away. All day long to shoot that one. Čakarevich makes it 5-1. So Raudondvaris with 7 fouls. Only 1 point scored 3.5 minutes into this game. This is that 1 point score, an emphatic one from flight mode. But that has been it. That has been it for the Lithuanians. Meantime, they've had to watch Stefanovic do stuff like that. He's got a couple of two pieces. And is responsible for 4 of Partizan's 5 points. Popovic with the other. Oh, excuse me. No, it was Stefanovic has a 1-2. Čakarevich has the other 2. I mixed up my Serbians. 4-point difference. Oh, that pass. Too much mustard on it. Dallas couldn't track it down. And forget being on the same page. Raudondvaris ain't even on the same chapter right now. They got some things to work out here. And Partizan is going to get hit with the whistle this time. Offensive foul call on Torbica. Flight mode to Uzi. Wide open for the easy lay. Lithuanians want to see more of that type of action. Using those screens and slips to get easier looks at the bucket. Here's a pretty easy look from 2. All net, all wet. So thanks to the Torbica torpedo from deep. It's 7-2. That one deflected. Uzi, can he start firing? That was a major misfire. Popovic, nobody home, an uncontested lay. A 6-point advantage for Partizan. Kumpis nearly does throw it away. So Raudondvaris, they are unraveled at the moment. They got to get their business in order before this game gets out of order. 8-2 as it stands now. Stefanovic. I thought he was going to dunk that. He does layups. Now the 5th foul called on Partizan. And they're catching Raudondvaris in the foul category. Of course, the Lithuanians have no more to give. Partizan with just 1 more foul to give as we approach the midway point of this Pool B action here in Utsunomiya. Kumpis with the step on Popovic. And Popovic, no choice but the foul right there. It's Kumpis. He'll step up to the line and try to knock one down.
さあボーナスショット、ワンショットが与えられます。ナンバー8、オーデスダックス。
Both teams now 16 fouls, no fouls again.
And Kupis is going to knock it in. 6-point game. Popovich, great on the drive. He's going to wait for the screen. Cross, Hezi, past Uzi. Had him dazed and confused. 10-7 game. Uzi with positioning. That may be a mismatch that they'll be able to take advantage of. Uzupis is a great interior scorer. Looks like Bukelis is arguing that that went off of Stefanovic. I'm not sure. Quick move. Stefanovic wastes no time. He unleashes the two-piece. Kumpis will corral the rebound. Actually, that's Uzupis. Belabichus with the jab step. Belabichus baseline, kicks it. Kumpis, two. Not that time. Rebound lands in the lap of Stefanovic. As Partizan will reassume their attack. Up fake. Oh, spin move. No bucket. And then Stefanovic, he's whistled for a 7th foul. That will put Marius Uzupis up on the charity stripe. Oh, Uzupis missed it right. And the second one is missed as well, so they're having a tough time at the stripe. Just a tough time in the game in general for Raudondvaris. Popovich continuing to battle underneath. He's still going to come up empty, though. Uzi trying to do some body work underneath, and he's got his second score on the inside over Popovich. That pass is broken up, but done illegally. You can't use the feetsies. Another look at Uzupis' last score. As a 10-5 lead, Partizan has been in control for the better part of this game. Once again, Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3 in your ear from Utsunomiya. This is the second edition of the Utsunomiya Opener. This is how we're going to kick off 2023 as we did 2022 in front of the Futa Arayama Jinja Shrine. A lot of changes made over the offseason. The only thing that's changed in terms of the Lithuanian squad is the name, no longer Shake Gubale, but now Raudondvaris Hoptrans. Partizan apparently has dropped the Belgrade in their name. And they're coming out with the soft purple uniforms this year. New uniforms all around. Shout out to Wilson, our ball and apparel sponsor. Uzupis to the crib. Raudondvaris starting to show a pulse here. A little bit of life with 3:20 to go. 2-possession game. Again, the artist formerly known as Shake Gubale. With 2 Masters wins, they got it done in Montreal back in 2019. One in Hong Kong last year. Oh, flight ball with an aggressive smash. 2 hands for safety. Couple of dunks for flight mode in this game as his team trails by 3, and all of a sudden the momentum's starting to shift a little bit. Uzupis got his lunch packed. Have a nice day. Oh, Stefanovic, he was thinking about banging, but why not get 2 the hard way? Maybe 3 the hard way. That is the 7th foul on Raudondvaris, which will bring a couple of free throws for Stefanovic.
rolls off. So free throws crucial.
Stefanovic.
Not the same as a regular made basket within the arc.
See if he can get second one to go. He can. 5-point lead, Partizan, comfortable. Oh, nice defense on the inside to poke that one away from Bukelis. Stefanovic getting faded. Here's Bukelis, off balance. Wilson comes back to him, and that time he's going to put the round thing in the round thing. But time is of the essence. 2:15 to go in this one. Popovic, he comes up abbreviated on the 2 attempt. Balavicius, he's going to drive baseline, spins, gives it over to Bukelis, who delivers the package. 2-possession game and 2 minutes to go. Here we go. Stefanovic all alone. Oh my goodness, an emphatic swat. As flight mode hits the block button, does not lead to a bucket. Bukelis is going to get the score. Popovic, oh, that one looked good from the top of the key. But now we're looking at a 3-point game. Anything can happen here. As Monstar clears some space, and with 1:20 to go, the Lithuanians have it down to a 2-point contest. Oh, travel is called. A shuffling of the feet. Take another look at Modestus Kopis, making sure he was packed for the trip. They make good on the offensive end as well. Bukelis gets the score. And they trail by as many as 7 in this game. This was a 10-3 contest. And all of a sudden, we've seen Raudondvaris storm back into this game after an 8-3 run. And they got a shot. They got a shot. It's a 10-minute sprint. Killer be killed, so you got to be a killer. We're going to see who's got the killer instinct in the final minute of play. Balavicius, defended by Stefanovic. They want to get it down to Monstar. Oh, and a foul is called on the way up. So Aurelius Bukelis, the big fella, will step up to the line for a couple of clutch free throws. A 76% free throw shooter in 2022. These are big coming up. All threads in the first of 2. He knocks this one down and we're all even. Count it. So after a 10-3 run, we're all tied up. We're all knotted at 13 apiece with 60 ticks left in this Pool B game. Top 2 teams from each group advance to tomorrow's quarterfinals, by the way, in case you're new to 3x3. That's the way it goes down. 12 teams will be trimmed down to 8 by end of business today. Minute to play. Partizan trying to get this train back on the track, and that's how you do that. Stefanovic buries the 2-piece. Bukelis getting position, and after being blocked, he's going to score. Down to a 1-point game. Take another look at this, the drive and the kick. Stefano swish. Stretch can definitely stretch the floor. As Partizan lead it by 1. Each team in the penalty, so Have to be careful defensively here. Stefanovic wants another one. Back ironed it. Got a double foul. Velavicius was tangled up with Čakarevich.
Raudondvaris, it's crunch time, baby. Final 30 seconds remaining.
Bukelis with the ball fake. Down to the body shop, and he's doing some work. 15 up, 20 seconds to go. Here we go. We might be looking at a Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. The deuces chump off the iron. 10 seconds to go, but Partizan tracked down the rebound. 7 seconds, shot clock's off. Popovic being defended by Velavicius. 2 seconds to shoot. There's your Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater, courtesy of Big Papa. Ivan Popovic with the winner for Partizan. 16 to 15. Take another look at it. Your first Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater of the season. Big Papa. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Ivan Popovic, cold-blooded killer in a 16-15 win for Partizan. Wowee. Wowee. I'm about to lose my voice and went 2 games in. Take a look at it. It was a roller coaster ride. It started with this. The one-handed baseline bang from flight mode. Looked like Raudondvaris were about to bring some heat in this one. But then the well went dry while Partizan heated up. That got out to a 10-3 advantage as the Lithuanians were having all kinds of issues. Flight mode having no issues taking off. He gets up with the emphatic 2-handed bang right here. The man who threw it down 15 times in 2022. And then we started to see that momentum really shift. Started on offense and sprinkled in some defense as well. You saw flight mode with the swattage. Another look at that. He was a walking highlight reel in this one. Got all 5 fingers on that. And then they let Monstar start going to work. 15-15 game with time ticking down. And Ivan Popovic delivers the Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater to give Partizan the big win to start their 2023 campaign. Pool C action is on deck. Off to a, I would say, a nice start to start the day. Never know what to expect in a 10-minute sprint to 21. See Yokohama and homestanding Utsunomiya take the court as we will get Pool C action underway here in moments. All right, Pool C, getting ready to get underway. Yokohama Beef BeefmanEXE against Utsunomiya BREX EXE. So, a Japanese versus Japanese contest in game number 3. Team Yokohama replacing Riga in this group. Riga, in case you did not know, had a passport issue, so they were unable to compete, unfortunately, in this opener. Yokohama will take the court first. A dark horse, to say the least, amongst some of 3x3's best. But they got as good a chance as anybody with Milos Kocbajsic, Takaki Shimizu, Tatsuhito Noro. Keep an eye on him. Utsunomiya BREX. Next to take the court. In the black and purple. They're led out by Ryoma Saito, Marko Milakovic, the Serbian entry on this team, Theodor Atanasio, and Yosuke, the Super Saiyan Saito.
And now, team captains meeting alone to see who will get first possession.
All right, so we'll do our traditional coin flip and decide who's going to get the opening possession.
And now let's meet our referees coordinating from Serbia.
The ladies are in the house. Our officials, Yasmina Juris and Cecilia Tot. Long-time 3x3 refs. This game will be well in hand between two teams with some question marks. Not sure what to expect from them. We saw Tatsuhito Noro compete in the two-point shootout qualification before the day's action. I believe he qualified. I have to double check. But I think he made 4 of 10. Meantime, keep an eye on Yosuke Saito. He's already in Super Saiyan mode. You see his hair? He's a dangerous player. We're gonna, especially when he puts the ball on the floor. He can really get downhill on you. This Utsunomiya BREX team shot at 35% from two-point range a year ago. They stunned the home crowd after upsetting top seed Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy in their most recent 3x3 action, as they won the Ulaanbaatar Super Quest. Pretty loaded field, in fact. So making a statement here ahead of this Utsunomiya opener. So Yokohama will have their hands full. Shout out DJ Lass on the spins, keeping it hype. Here at Utsunomiya. Got a nice crowd here to start the day. The spectators sitting on the stairs, enjoying the action right in front of the Futa Arayama Shrine. Yeah, we will see if Saito goes psycho in this one. You see the BREX EXE signs flying in the rafters. They got the support from the fans, to say the least. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the first of an 18-city 2023 World Tour campaign. And never have you ever seen that many stops on 3x3's playlist. A lot of work to do before the 2024 Olympics coming your way from Paris next year. Players trying to increase their ranking as teams trying to do the same. Increase pools of players to select from as everybody sets their sights on the Paris Olympics 2024. As a matter of fact, here in Utsunomiya, this is where we revealed the first 4 teams to earn berths to play at 3x3's Olympic debut back in 2020. Due to the pandemic, of course, the Tokyo Games didn't take place until 2021, but yeah, it was back in 2019. We had the big reveal right here. Here we go, here we go. Game number 3, day number 1. Who you got? Utsunomiya BREX. They'll have it. With Yosuke Saito, the rock in hand. Here's Milakovic. Down low. And the big fella, Atanasio. He's able to draw some contact. Was not in the process of shooting. But Yokohama will earn their first foul. Milakovic, nice pass. He saw it like a psychic and set up the big for the score on the inside. Can he hold his own? Oh, good defense, Milakovic. I've always liked Milakovic's game. Nice patience, and look, he must have heard me talking good about it. Marko Milakovic, the FIBA 3x3 U23 2019 World Cup gold bronze medalist. There's a mouthful right there. What I was trying to say is he won bronze in 2019 at the U23 World Cup. Get it? He's got it. Good. Knocks it down from the line. 3-zip, Utsunomiya BREX. The floaty. Good D on the inside, no bucket. I was like, good grace, bodacious. Somebody's got to take the ball, check the ball up. Yokohama, come get your possession, please. They managed to get it up in time, but come up empty. They get the luck of the bounce. Possession back to them, and a foul called on Utsunomiya BREX on the inside, their first of the game. Nice patience offensively here for Yokohama. Leads to the bucket. Nobody there on Saito, doesn't matter. Take another look at the last score. Soft runner. Oh, Milakovic has it stolen away. Shimizu down low, easy bucket. Koibasic makes it 3-2. Back iron. Yokohama on the move. Got to the spot. Missed the shorty. Good defense there. Milakovic with the thievery. Milakovic left him frozen. Somebody hit the refresh button as he gets to the rim and hits the lay. 4-2. Yeah, Saito got a little too handsy there. He's supposed to put a foul. Take another look at the feed down low. As Basic puts it up and in easily. And then Milakovic playing well so far here in 2023. One-legged fade. That's going to need some practice. 4-2 it stays. That one just out of reach. So Utsunomiya BREX unable to capitalize that time themselves. Long range two. Off the mark. Utsunomiya will take over, clear it. Milakovic feeding it down low. That's an easy call, foul. Tanasho, he's a lot to handle. Stand 205, weighs 114 kilos. Saito, quick move on the baseline. Tanasho, it's a no. And we're called on the floor, Saito. So reset, top of the key. Two-point game. Battle of the bigs right here. And a bump. Yokohama now on the attack. But they blow their opportunity with a travel. Either team very much in sync here at the start, to say the least. Oh, Milakovic threaded the needle. He's a seamster. So Utsunomiya BREX with a fifth foul to go with 5 points. They lead it by 3 minutes in. Hard to get a pulse on the pace of this game. Neither team has been able to find any consistency in anything beyond fouls. Yokohama just pick up a fourth. And it's time for a TV timeout. And both teams will reset, talk it over. Doesn't always get to 21. It's a 10-minute sprint. You see Milakovic make the move, sprint to the rim. He's been doing a great job distributing the rock too. So 5 fouls apiece. Quick whistle right out of the break. Stop grabbing. Offensive foul. So each of our officials' lungs are getting some work in this one. A lot of grabbing. That ball is going to go to Yokohama. Leads to a good look from the corner. Buckets. That's what Yokohama need. Or they need it to get a spark. A 4-5 game. After the nice 2-point strike from Minatoya. There's Alexis Minatoya connecting from 2 range. He'll get a rest now. Yokohama, the 12 seed. First of 2 free throws is missed. So Atanashov will try again here. And makes good on the second. Utsunomiya BREX just holding on by a slim 2-point margin. Good D. Throws off the 2-point attempt by Atanashov. Milakovic moving left. Milakovic, he wants it back. Up fake. Up faker. He's not a maker. 6'4", it'll stay. Until that nice jump hook. Scored on the inside. Oh, Atanashov couldn't make it to answer the Koibasic score at first, but now we got a 7-5 game. Man, Milakovic is everywhere like KFC's be. He gets the steal. Can they turn the defense into offense? Atanashov shows off the range from the left wing. It's 9-5, Utsunomiya BREX. Answer right back. Milos Koibasic. 3-point difference here. Koibasic will hand it off. Wide open look, but the stroke wasn't stroking. It'll stay where it's at. Koibasic blows the bunny. Oh, nice defense there to tie that up. Jump ball's as good as a steal. Awarded to the defense. Another look at the long-range strike. The big fella, Atanashov, showing the defense that they better guard him out there. Yokohama in the penalty. Also in the paint for the score. Oh, Saito ran out of time. Oh, nice look as Atanashov is all alone. So the big fella doing some work. Forced to. Bad shot right there. Saito, he wants a screen. He doesn't even wait for it. He's coming back. Saito sets his sights on a 2-ball. Count those. 12-7. That one ricochets off the 10. Offensive foul called. Push off. Minatoya was trying to get some space illegally. There's the look at Saito. Drops the deuce from the right wing. And Utsunomiya BREX in front by 5. 3:52 to go. You don't get the feeling that this game is out of reach though. Utsunomiya BREX has been a slightly stronger team, but Yokohama have managed to find a way to hang around, at least to this point. Could either be a turning point coming up or a chance for Utsunomiya BREX to put this out of reach. Milakovic, no. That was the Russell Westbrook off the side of the backboard. Baseline lane. Yokohama, didn't I say? Here they are, just hanging around. Long ball. Too long. Milakovic is there to clean it up. Milakovic was great at that Ulaanbaatar Super Quest. Scored 13 points in the final. Let's look at the last exchange between these two teams. Milakovic, Johnny on the spot. Yokohama, though, with 8 fouls as we go into another timeout on the floor. 3:14 to go. Utsunomiya BREX. They got no more fouls to give. Here we go, back to it. Minatoya, yeah, travel. Yeah. They should have canceled those travel plans. They can ill afford mistakes at this point in the game. Down 5, under 3 to go. Saito, pass nearly stolen. Atana Show chucks it up. He's saved by the bell. Like Zach Screech and Slater. Oh, right back at you. Saito. He ignites no. 17-10. Now we start to get some offense in this thing. In the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Utsunomiya, though, 4 points away. Saito just barely misses that one. Minatoya, no. Save will stay with Yokohama. 2 in the corner, that would have been big. Instead, they'll get the 1-point score on the interior. And 5 points is what the difference will stay. Atana Show takes the package and delivers. Utsunomiya starting to close in now. Little shorty missed. That one is cleaned up. Boy, Basic is able to get it to go. Saito. Atana Show. Nice shoulder fake. Not so nice on the shot. And a shot clock violation. Saito wants to check out. Milakovic is going to check in, it looks like. But take another look at this. It's all right, because he's saved by the bell. Big fella, he's knocked down a couple of those in this game. I like the touch from Atana Show. He looks like kind of like an Italian chef or something. Can't you see him with a chef's hat and an apron making some spaghetti or something? Don't judge a book by its cover. Milakovic to the crib. No, Atana Show couldn't get the rebound. Out of bounds off of Utsunomiya BREX, it seems. 1:10 to go in a 4-point contest. Utsunomiya BREX are not out of the woods yet. Still a game separated by just 2 possessions. But they do have the rock. Double foul call. So that won't change anything. No free throws will be shot. Possession will stay with Utsunomiya BREX. Ten seconds to get a shot up. Milakovic with the handoff. Swung over. Saito's pass, well off target, taken away. Oh, nice feed. Yeah. For Basic. Makes it 15-18. Milakovic thought about the 2. Now he's got to put it up. And just sees it rattle out. Minatoya, rolls off the iron. Saito wants to take his time here with under 30 seconds to go, the 3-point lead. Saito, Milakovic. Oh, yeah. Milakovic called for the travel. Again, one of the points of emphasis for our officials this year. They're keeping a close eye on how players are operating with their pivot. They're moving that foot, sliding it. Slides to the left. And we got a 1-point game. What? Minatoya makes it 17-18, but time is winding down. Utsunomiya BREX look like they're going to hold on. They are going to hold on. 18-17, Utsunomiya BREX over Yokohama. Credit Yokohama for making a little run there at the end. But it ends up being an 18-17 victory for Utsunomiya BREX here in their own backyard. Game that kind of heated up down the stretch. It was a little slow going. But that was a game worth watching, especially those last few minutes or so. Here's a look at some of the highlights in this one. Utsunomiya BREX was able to maintain about a 5-point lead for a good portion of this game with moves like that from Milakovic and passes like that from Milakovic. Atanasho, he put on the show in this one. The big fellow was scoring on the cuts, defending pretty well, and also was able to extend the court. There's one of his two-point makes. He made another one late in the shot clock and had a lot to do with Utsunomiya BREX getting that win. Saito connecting, and here's that late 2-point strike with the shot clock winding down. He drowns it out in the deep end and proved to be enough. All right, it's time to get to Pool D action. Only pool that we have not seen yet today. Vienna and Rosedale SwishEXE representing New Zealand. Rosedale SwishEXE initially was supposed to be playing in the qualifying draw, but due to the passport issues, they were able to get a spot in the main draw. The passport issues of both Riga and Miami. So a lot of people have been anxious to see this newly made Vienna team here in 2013. They're going to come out with Nico Kaltenbrunner. He's one of the sharpest shooters in the game when he's healthy. And he's done some body work this offseason, it seems. Looks to be in great shape out there with the maniac Martin Tramal. Of course, they got Quinn Sanity, a.k.a. the Black Panther, the #1 ranked American player in Quincy Diggs. And Matthias Lenortner represent Vienna this year, and a team that's gone through some changes. The Austrians were a revelation just a season ago. Came out of nowhere, led by Stepan Stojicic in his incredible return to the tour. Reached the semis in 4 of their 6 appearances. Won their first Masters title in Paris and finished second at the Abu Dhabi World Tour Final, losing by just 3 to Oud. This could be a team on the rise, but Of course, without their general, Mr. Robot, leading them into battle, questions do linger. Now, as for Rosedale SwishEXE, the Pool D entry. Representing the Tall Blacks. They're going to try to bring some toughness to this competition. And nobody better to do that than Zach Easthope. He's the big 6'8" tall black with 3x3 longtime player Carl Neuer. I think I remember him from my first year. Shout out Carl Neuer. Alex. To be one of the best players in the game right now. Alex Yang still trying to make a name for himself. No better stage than here at the Utsunomiya Opener. But Vienna are certainly considered favorites in this contest. Nico Kaltenbrunner. We're going to see if he's got his burner. He and Lenortner, two absolute sharpshooters on the perimeter. Kaltenbrunner with a whole new look this year. He looks like the weekend has been in the weight room. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. All right, I'm done. Shout out to Nico Kaltenbrunner. Here we go. Almost time to get to it. Light breeze blowing here, midday. Countdown is on. It's time to get to it. We 10-minute sprint. Pool D. The voice in your ear. The Black Panther with the rock. Diggs, up fake. Lefty hook, no go. Lenortner snags the rebound. Kaltenbrunner, the stroke wasn't stroking on his first attempt. I'm not sure what Easthope was doing there. He had Kaltenbrunner by the hips. Kaltenbrunner, oh, excuse me, puts on the burners. Oh, fell asleep though. Right behind him is Al-Khalim. He's going to even the scores in one apiece. Lenortner working on Neuer. Oh, the floaty. Too much float from Diggs as he'll try to defend Easthope here. Easthope here has the pass stolen. Kaltenbrunner is bumped. Second foul on Rosedale. Again, representing New Zealand. They are the 14 seed. Oh, nice passing. Kaltenbrunner with the easy lay. Here's Alex. Alex off balance. He's fouled by the Maniac. It's Martin Tramal. Tramal props to him on the pass, finding the cut in Kaltenbrunner. Foul on the floor here. Out of bounds, rather, my bad. Diggs. Unselfish. I'd like to see Diggs a little bit more aggressive. But as long as Lenortner keeps shooting like that, it's okay to pass. Diggs. Over to Lenortner. Lenortner. Why not? He's heating up like leftovers. Matthias Lenortner. 6-1. On the heels of a couple of 2 balls. Vienna won a lot last year. 3rd best winning percentage in the league. I believe a delay of game technical called on Vienna. That'd be the reason for the technical. Could be wrong there. We'll sort that one out later. Meantime, Neuer with a misfire. Oh, look at that. Easthope and Lenortner. They got leg locked. He was over there looking like Ric Flair. What was that? Kaltenbrunner. Oh. Couldn't knock down the free throw. Kaltenbrunner, who saw limited action with Vienna last year, mostly due to injury. Good to see him back hooping this year as he cashes in on the second, and Vienna making easy work of Rosedale here at the start.
7-2. Vienna with a lead early. Just getting started.
Neuer, no hesitation. He's been known to be able to do that in his career, but not that time. Here's Lenortner crossing, spinning. Then he got the moves like Jagger. 6-point contest. Cross. Lenortner with the defense. Oh yeah, he's feeling it. He absolutely had Rashid Al-Khalim in handcuffs. As we get another look at Lenortner. Lenortner, he's been going to work so far. Diggs with a little red light, green light, but he stepped on the line. So the offensive attack for the Austrians has been keyed again by Kaltenbrunner and Lenortner. Lenortner with 5 of their 8 as Easthope will gather the rebound. He'll get a 3rd attempt, and it proves to be the charm. Oh, the Maniac tries to draw the foul, and official Marcos wasn't buying what he was selling. It was a clever attempt, I must say. It was very Chris Paul-like, but he's got to work on the mechanics a little bit. Al-Salim set up Easthope, but he got his cookies took. Oh, Tramal, I see him. He faked him, and then he drew the offensive foul, Neuer. Sometimes it just takes that slight eye fake. Oh, the deception. Martin Tramal. He's going to make it a 9-3 game. And I think Lenortner, is he just trying to show people his triceps? Oh, no. I think he got a scratch. I was about to call it the show-off. And it looks like Tramal and Easthope are getting tangled up for whatever reason. Easthope he got tangled up with Kaltenbrunner earlier in the leg lock situation. And now before the possession even begins, he's mingling with the Maniac. I don't know if that's a good idea. Tramal's crazy. Kaltenbrunner, excuse me, he steps through, but he misses the leg. Oh, nice move. Al Salim. Oh, missed it in the lane. Stays where it's at, 9-3. Pending this free throw attempt from Easthope. So Zach Easthope could play for the All Blacks. He's had rugby on his mind in this 3x3 contest. Nails the free throw, still a 5-point difference. But Nortner snags the board. Great positioning and a smart pass from Diggs quickly down to Lenortner. He's refed him. And that is an unsportsmanlike foul because there was no play made on the ball. That's an easy whistle. That'll amount to 2 free throws here after TV timeout. So 2 free throws and possession will be coming up as we get a look at Lenortner's body of work. You got more range than your service provider. Couple of 2s from out deep. Then a cross with the sauce from Mitty. Shout out to MC Noah Lazarus. 3x3 to height. Getting the fans off their feet here in Utsunomiya. The Nortner continued to fill it up. Math +2 at the line. Al Salim lost the handle on it. That one nearly thrown away. They're running out of time. Neuer trying to hit the hook of a lifetime. But a shot clock violation. 7-point difference. Vienna, they got the analog in this one. They are controlling this game. Rosedale already in the penalty. Down by a 7-point deficit. 6.5 to play. Nortner to Tramal. Missed it to the left. They do leave only 4.9 seconds remaining for Rosedale to get something going. So far, it don't look good. So here's a look. Again, it's been Matthias Lenortner who's been doing his thing to lead this Vienna team in scoring. Here we go. Neuer, can he get one to go? Two-piece, no biscuit. Neuer off balance. His left stroke was the best stroke. Diggs will now shoot. Diggs coming off a season in which he averaged 5.3 points per game in his debut season. Expect him to step it up even more this year. He misses the first of two, but splits a pair after making good on the second. Neuer looking for his second straight two-piece, and that was all net, all wet. Neuer trying to single-handedly get Rosedale back in the game. Kaltenbrunner. The hook was no good. And out of bounds it'll go. 4.5 to play. This is not a game where Vienna can afford to let off the gas, with Neuer starting to cook with some gas. Oh, Diggs gives it up. They'll give some space to Kaltenbrunner. Kaltenbrunner will fake the screen and leave Jamal all alone in the fast lane. Neuer. You want to talk about a heat check. He got the green light. Jamal with another nice fake. Kaltenbrunner all alone, misses the two. Jamal, he cannot finish the leftovers. Neuer, yeah, that's a Russell Westbrook. Diggs, yeah. Quick move. Oh, that was a nice attempt. Alex Yang just blew it. Meantime, Kaltenbrunner, all cloth. Kaltenbrunner, right place, right time. Layup line. 19-8, Vienna. Neuer putting up shots like last call. Diggs to Jamal. Jamal. That's all, y'all. 21-8. An Austrian whooping. Vienna handled Rosedale easily. As we have now seen action in each group so far today, A, B, C, and D. Good to see you, man. That was Zach Easthope coming to say what's up. I like big fella a lot. They got to bring more than that, though, if they want to get some dubs here in Utsunomiya. Still a very dangerous Vienna team, although they had a quiet Quincy Diggs in this one. Yeah, sorry, I was distracted. I was talking to a couple of players. But listen, you don't need me to describe what you just saw. It was a 21-8 game. Come on. Yeah, it was one-sided. It was one-sided. Lenortner, he keyed the attack offensively. Here's a look at some of his highlights in this one. Kaltenbrunner, he found a way to have an impact. He was their second leading scorer. Diggs came in with a layup or two here or there, and that was pretty much all they needed. Didn't seem like they were ever really tested in this contest. They never felt like it was going to get out of hand. Although Carl Neuer did start to knock down some twos, and all of a sudden you said, well, maybe they got a chance. And that disappeared. That disappeared quickly.
Session break, and the next game will be at 4:05 p.m. about 25
All right,
minutes
so
from now.
we're gonna have a session break and give it about 20 minutes before we get back into the action. Still 8 more games to go here. Day 1 from Utsunomiya. Again, we're back in 20 minutes as the World Tour Opener will continue. We'll see you then.
さあ、ただいまセッションブレイクとなります。セッションブレイクとなります。